Hi, sweethearts. We're going to read a story called Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Oops. Where the Wild Things Are. There's the wild things. Is that a wolf?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or it's a boy?
Boy.
He looks like a wolf. This must be Max because it says, the night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. What does that mean if you're making mischief? Let me see. He's making mischief. Means he's thinking up fun things to do, and it might get him in trouble, so he needs to be careful. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, I'll eat you up. So he was sent to bed without eating anything. His mother sent him to bed because he told his mother what? What did he say to his mother?
I'll eat you up.
I'll eat you up. And Mommy didn't like that. So she sent him to bed that very night. In Max's room, a forest grew. Wow, that's a special room. His room is growing trees. And grew. Wow. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around him. Is that really still his room?
Yes.
What's happening?
He's turning. He's using his imagination.
Oh, Deli said he's dreaming. He might be dreaming, or he might be using his imagination.
Or this might be real.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe the story will tell us. And an ocean tumbled by with a pirate boat for Max. And he sailed off through the night and day.
Martha.
Now it doesn't sound real because I don't think he can sail off in his bedroom. Yes, ma'am.
Martha.
Yes.
There's his name.
Max. Hey, there's an A for Adele and an M for Martha.
But
No S for Sadie. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year
This is a wild thing.
to where the wild things are.
This is a wild thing.
That's a wild thing.
What type of creature wild thing is that thingy?
I don't know. It looks kind of like a... What animal does it look like? Looks kind of like a dragon. Looks kind of like a goat. Looks kind of like a dinosaur. Do you think he's afraid?
Mm-hmm.
He sailed for a long time, over a year. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Boy, I would be afraid if I were him. Does he look afraid or does he look angry?
He looks angry.
He does look angry. I don't know if he's afraid. And Max said, be still, and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all of their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all.
He must be the king.
Now he has 5.
There must be
That was a magic trick. What did he look into?
all the yellow eyes.
Their yellow eyes without blinking once. And he said, be what?
Still.
Be still. What does that mean? Be still means don't
Move.
move. Be still. And made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start.
But how many are now?
How many now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one looks like what kind of animal?
Bird.
He looks like a bird. Now he's the king.
Weird.
He's the king of all the wild
He
things.
looks weird.
Let the wild rumpus start. What's a rumpus?
I don't know.
What's a rumpus? Let's see what's a rumpus. It looks like they're dancing. Maybe a rumpus means you dance and swing. It's kind of like have a party. Let the wild rumpus begin. They're dancing and swinging, and they look like they're smiling. Wow. Now it's a parade. A wild rumpus has dancing and swinging and a
Parade.
And he's still the king of all the wild things. Now what happened? Look at the picture. What happened? They all fell asleep. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. He smelled something. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye.
The boat
How many?
has a flag and a ladder.
Mm-hmm.
And where's Max's name?
Oh, where did his name go?
It's on the other side.
I bet it's on the other side. And he sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. He smelled something. Do you know what he smelled?
Yeah.
What did he smell? What's that?
It's porridge.
And into the night of his very own room, and he found his supper waiting for him. Who do you think brought his supper in?
His mom.
What was happening before his supper came? Do you think he was sleeping, dreaming, or imagining?
Imagining.
And it was still hot. So all this time, he was in his bedroom. Maybe he was imagining all this stuff. And then he smelled something. And it was his supper. His mom brought in his supper. You guys don't call it supper. I think you call it dinner. You can call it supper or dinner. And that's it. Where the wild things are. See you next time, sweethearts. Say bye.
Bye.